Hello to all traders and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. So what a difference 24 hours makes, and we're seeing that a lot of markets are reversing on the fact that Donald Trump says that he is looking for a deal that will have a good negotiation tactic with Nato and America over the Greenland saga. So he's not preparing to take over Greenland at the moment, and this has forced a few of traders, especially on gold, to reverse their positions, and we're seeing now that gold is falling a little bit further on the remarks. But since the early morning session, we've seen a little bit of a spike higher, so we are still teetering around the 4,800 area, which is quite good for bulls, especially if they were wondering if the $5,000 area will be hit in the next few weeks or even months potentially. But at the moment it's kind of died down, hasn't gone up in smoke at the moment. We'll wait and see, but there's no big word at the moment where we're going to next with the Greenland saga. Donald Trump seems to have backed down. He's had discussions with Nato, and at the moment he has said he's not going to use any military force. He's not really going to use any force at all. So with that being said, we've seen quite a retraction in the big safe haven markets, and the dollar has sprung back into life. We'll look on the dollar index shortly, and a couple of dollar pairs as well have gone in the opposite direction. But at the moment, just looking on intraday on the gold, I'm just seeing from its record peak just around 48.90, potentially moving towards 4900. We've just seen a bit of a fall away, which was natural because any news that we were going to get a little bit of relief from the Greenland saga means that price action would start reversing, and the safe haven assets that have been bought time and time again are just seeing a little bit more of a slowdown. And you can see this on the RSI as well. We're vastly overbought, and now we're just coming into this section. We are still overbought, but we are still coming to the section of slightly neutral territory. So this is very, very significant for gold traders as well. So looking at the bigger picture, like I said, we're just trading around, we're keeping it above 4,800, which is the firm support, and with doing so we're just trading a little bit more, $25-30 to the upside in the early session so far today. Obviously, as Davos comes to the end, as America starts to wake up later today, we'll see what the full repercussions are, and if Donald Trump does make any further statements as well, that'll be quite significant. And speaking of the flip side of the coin, as I said, dollar has sprung back into life. If you look at the big dollar pairs, euro dollar, cable, dollar yen, we are seeing a bit more of an uplift in the greenback, and as you can see here from its slump just in the lower regions of 98, we are now treading water towards the $99 area. So this is quite significant as well, and this is in the space of just a couple of trading sessions. So price is really starting to spring back into life, and we'll wait and see. In the near term, like I said, we had this volatile, choppy candlestick on the 4-hour chart, and that's when Donald Trump was giving his speech yesterday. And since then, we are now bouncing a little bit more higher, a little bit more progressive for the dollar. So now attentions will turn towards what his next statement is. Obviously, we've got Fed data this month that will rock the markets quite significantly, and we'll see where their plan is ongoing with inflation and interest rate decisions as well. 2 cuts expected in the first half of the year. Will they come into fruition? We'll wait and see. Obviously, job data and all the rest of it, GDP, will be very, very important in making the Fed's next move as well. So, as I said, with the dollar, it's snapping back into life, but we'll see just how much further we're going to go in the near term. So thank you very much for joining me today, and we'll speak again next time around. Bye for now.